Yo, what's up, my Trojan family? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody having a blessed day today. But check this out. Got a couple things we want to talk about, and one of them in specific is Fox Sports. Fox Sports has a list that just came out with who's accumulating the most five-star talent since 2015. Who's accumulating the most five-star talent since 2015? You have several teams on there, and I want to go over those teams, and I want to talk about that. And then not only that, I want to talk about 24/7 Sports. Just had a list that just had a projection rather that just came out with the New Year's Six bowl games and who they're projecting to be in there. So before I talk about that, I just want to kind of address a couple news and note items that I got on here. And one, I want you guys to check out this 2023 linebacker, guy by the name of Anthony Hill Jr. Anthony Hill Jr. He's a monster. He's 6'2", 225, guys out of Denton, Texas. And man, let me tell you something. This guy here, he put out his top 5 teams that he has on his recruiting list. He's narrowed his list down to top 5 teams. And this guy's a major get. And he kind of puts me in the mind frame of a Justin Flo. This guy, his lateral movement from sideline to sideline, and he's just beast mode. He closes a gap so fast. He closes in on the gap so fast on the ball, man. I mean, right when he gets the ball, he recognizes that he's able to read exactly what the offense look like it's doing. And this guy here, if we can get this guy, this is a huge get. And I think with Malachi Nelson, the #1 quarterback in the country, and then his receiver that's coming along with him, possibly coming along with him, and then and not only the receiver branch out of Bishop Gorman, all these players that we're now attracting because of Lincoln Riley and because of the momentum that we're gaining from the Caleb Williams. I think now that we have this momentum, now we got players. You see now players are turning and recognizing what's taking place, and the momentum has shifted. As a result, you have players that want to jump on board because of this momentum. And as long as we got this momentum, I believe we're going to be winning. So look at this guy. I need you guys to go to YouTube, check him out. Check out just a little bit of his film. And his name is Anthony Hill Jr. This guy's a monster, man. I'm telling you, he's a linebacker. But he named his top 5. His top 5 is A&M, Texas Longhorns, Bama, the Canes, Miami Canes, and USC Trojans. See, we're now in the mix. We're now in the mix of every top player because of what's taking place, because of the shift. And there's a major shift that's taking place in college football, and the USC Trojans is included in that. And everywhere I go now, I'm looking at USC is popping up. They're popping up everywhere. And it's amazing. It's amazing what's taking place right now, how they're popping up. And so that was one item. Check them out. Check out Anthony Hill Jr. But another one is, I read this article today, and it's about Ed Orgeron, the old coach that used to be at USC, the LSU ex-coach, the one that just left. Ed Orgeron, I guess I'm reading this article. He made a statement that he could potentially return to USC if if any type of job was offered to him. Ed Orgeron. He says here in the article, he says, I would be open to that. Orgeron said more than anything, he says, I love Los Angeles. He says, and I know, he says, they know that I love USC. And here in the article, it tells us that he has 2 stints with USC. One is in 1988 to 2004. And the second stint was from 2010 to 2013. And he served as the D-line coach and assistant coach and assistant in recruiting. Now we know that Ed Orgeron, the players love Ed Orgeron. I remember the USC players love Ed Orgeron. But here's my question. My question to you is, USC fans, my question to you is this. Do you think it's a good fit if Ed Orgeron were to come back to USC under Lincoln Riley's administration and under Lincoln Riley's coaching staff? Do the fact that Lincoln Riley now has his established coaches, do you think, I don't know, maybe a recruiting analyst or maybe help out with the D-line? I mean, you tell me. Type in the comments. First of all, look here. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to like. It's going to help me out. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Share this everywhere you go. Like I said, share with every SEC fan. Share with every ACC fan. Share with every Pac-12 fan. Share with every Big Ten fan. Share with every Sun Belt Conference, Mid-American, MAC, MEAC, whatever. I need you guys to share this station this USC station. This is a USC Trojan station, but we're gonna talk about a little bit of all college football. So tell me what you think. Do you think Ed Orgeron, do you think he's worthy of coming back? Would you like to see that? Or do you think we should pass that up? So those are the couple items. The linebacker, I want you to look at him and just give me a like, share, subscribe, and then give me the comment section what you think about Ed Orgeron. But here's the list I want to get you. The most 5 stars, the top schools that are in the past since 2015 that has accumulated the most 5 stars. The top schools that have accumulated the most 5 stars. Is this a surprise to you? It's not a surprise to me because I've been saying this all along. But let's go through this list. According to Fox Sports, this is the top 5 schools. And it's accurate because these numbers are, you can go to Rivals, whatever, and look at the 5 stars from each school that they've accumulated for the past since 2015. So the number 1 school is going to be Bama. They've got 35 5 stars since 2015. Then you have Georgia. They've gotten 33 5 stars since 2015. Then you got Ohio State. They've gotten 25 5 stars since 2015. Then you have Clemson. They've gotten 22 5 stars since 2015. Then you have Texas A&M, LSU, and USC are all tied for the number 5 spot. Each of those schools, Texas A&M, LSU, and USC, have all gotten 14 5 stars since 2015. Now, this is what I've been trying to tell you. USC has never lacked the talent, baby. They have never lacked the talent. It's development of players. I've been trying to tell you this. We've always gotten a 5 star. We've always had the 5 stars at our school. But now this list proves and confirms what I've been trying to tell you. We have 5 stars on the roster. We've had them this year. We've had them last year. We had them previous years. And since 2015, you have top schools, and we're included in them. How in the world are we included with all these schools, and we've been producing on the field like this, man? Tell me, how have we been producing on the field like this, and we have this amount of 5 stars on the roster? Let's look at what these other schools have done with their talent. So the first one I mentioned, which is Alabama, 35, right? They've had 35 5 stars since 2015. Look what Alabama has done. In 2015, national championship. 2017, national championship. 2020, national championship. That's what they did with their 5 stars. Georgia, they've had 33. We know that they just won the chip this year. So I mean, that's the first chip they won since 1940. I mean, excuse me, I'm saying 40 years, since 1980. That's the first chip that they won since 1980. So don't act like Georgia's been doing something with their chip, with their 5 stars since 2015, because they just won a national championship, and that's the first one they won since 1980. Okay, at least USC, we've had multiple championships between that time, 1980 and now, right? We've had way more than Georgia. So I don't want to hear nothing about no Georgia. You just won a chip, so don't act like you've done something. So, but anyway, since 2015, they've had 33 5 stars, and they won the chip this year, finally. Okay, so next we got Ohio State with 25. And since 2015, they've just won a Rose Bowl. But we know that they won it. We know that they won it. And this list is based on 2015. We know that they won it in 2014 with Ezekiel Elliott and all them. We're not talking about that. We're just going from 2015 and present. But they have won a Rose Bowl. And we know Ohio State produces on the field and win games. But since that time, since the 2015, with the 22 5 stars that they had, they've won just, I guess the highest game they won was the Rose Bowl. Then we have Texas A&M. What have they done with their 5 stars that they've had? 14 5 stars. Tell me, what have Texas A&M done? No major bowl games, no major nothing. Explain to me how, so they overrated. I'm so tired of hearing about Texas A&M, and they bought, whatever. Now, LSU, they've had 14 as well, right? They've had 14 5 stars, just like, USC, just like Texas A&M. And what they've done, they have won the chip. They won the chip in 2019. LSU has won the chip in 2019 with their 14 4 stars. Now, forgive me, I skipped Clemson. Clemson, they do have the they right under Ohio State. I skipped them. They're 22 5 stars since 2015. And let's see, they've won in 16 the championship, and then in 2018 the championship. So they've done some things with their 5-star recruits, and they've had major production and utilized their 5-star talent. And the last one is USC. We've had 14 since, and we're on this list with the most 5-stars. We've had 14, and the only thing we've done since with the 14 that we've had since 2015 is win the Rose Bowl against Penn State. So, I've been trying to argue with people. And to all these people in the media that's been saying, oh, USC doesn't get the talent. They don't get the talent. They don't pull in the talent like they used to. We need people out there that's going to get the talent. Man, we have the talent, bro. We have the talent. We just don't have the coaches that are utilizing the players. We don't have the coaches that are showing production on the field. We don't have the coaches that are developing these players, bro. I mean, we have the talent. The proof is in the pudding. Fox Sports just came out with this list. So why are y'all lying on TV talking about we don't have the talent? Why are y'all lying on TV talking about all our players are, yes, all our players are going other places, but at the same time, we have players enough. Well, look, you get coaches like maybe James Franklin, or you get coaches like even Kyle Willingham at Utah. You get coaches like Kirk Ferentz at Iowa. I guarantee you one thing, if he had our roster that we've had in the past since 2015, I guarantee you they would have won. But the problem is they don't know how, the players weren't being utilized right. The players were, it was favorites being played, players being played. And as a result, USC suffered. And it appeared to be no talent on the team. But I'm telling you, since 2015, we're in this list. You got, let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 schools that are in there, and USC is included. The last 3, Texas A&M, LSU, and USC are all tied for the top talent for 14 as far as 5-stars coming out. So, man, it's not the talent issue, man. I'm telling you, it's not a talent issue. It's develop. You got to have the proper nutritionist. You got to have the proper weight training, right? You got to be able to develop the players. You got to be able to coach the players. You got to be able to recognize who the best player is in order for these things to be successful. All these things have to meet together in order for you to have major production on the field, right? So look, I don't want to hear nothing about that talent. Now Lincoln Riley about to change the game, baby. He's about to change the game. Now he got the talent, and he's getting the more talent, and he's going to put that offensive. Can you imagine the offensive mindset with these players that we've already had and these players that we're about to get? So look, that's going to close the argument. I don't want to hear nobody else talk about we don't have talent, we don't have the players, we got all the players. We got players. We got plenty of players. But listen, this list proves it. Since 2014, we're in the list of top talent or top 5-stars that are coming to different schools. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. But here's another thing I want to talk about. And I want to know what you guys think about these comments. Well, not the comments, rather. I want to know what you guys think about this New Year's 6 by 24/7 Sports. The projected New Year's 6 Bowl for next year, they got these few matchups. 24/7 Sports just put this out. The projected Peach Bowl is going to be Bama versus Clemson in the Peach Bowl. That's one New Year's 6. The next projected one is Ohio State in Georgia, and that's going to be in the Fiesta Bowl. The next projected one is going to be NC State in Houston in the Cotton Bowl. The next projected one is going to be Texas A&M and Oklahoma State in the Sugar Bowl. And lo and behold, 24/7 Sports. The next projected one for the Rose Bowl is going to be Michigan and USC. Wow. So what is it about USC that you're now seeing that I've been saying all along, that you now recognize that you're able to project them to be in the mighty granddaddy of them all? Now, I said the playoffs. I personally said the playoffs. I'm projecting based upon the talent, because I did some thinking, and you guys like, share, subscribe. I need you guys to like, share, subscribe. I did some thinking. I talked to, can't remember his name. Is it Brian Brandon? We were doing some comments in the comment section, and he was basically saying that we need some more offensive linemen, which I agree. We need some more D tackles. I agree. And we need a couple more, some linebackers, which I agree. And we need some things. But I did say this to him. we do have an experienced offensive line coming back. They are experienced. Are they the best? No, but Keontae Ingram, if you remember, that guy has some success, and I think he's going to actually be a star in the NFL. He had a pretty good season. He was able to run the ball pretty successful this year, and he kind of impressed me. And the offensive line, I thought they were going to be a lot worse because the previous year, it was like we couldn't run the ball. But when Ingram got the ball, he was able to shake and bake with it. You know what I mean? So I was feeling what Ingram was doing, and as a result, it really had me focusing on the offensive line more. And so most of that offensive line is coming in, is returning, and you couple that along with we're still in the portal, right? We still got some in the portal, and then you couple that as well with the Virginia transfer, the experienced senior Virginia transfer that's coming in. That guy like 6'8", 316 or something like that. But I think we're gonna be okay on the offensive line. Now, I do agree with him as far as the defensive tackle. And let's see, it's still some transfer portal players that we can pick up. It's not over yet. Even Lincoln Riley did say that we have an opportunity to still, we're not finished. He said we're not finished. We're not finished. So, but listen, one of the things that I was thinking about, given the way our offensive line performed last year, my thought process was this, because of course, Keenan Slovis was not a mobile quarterback at all. And then Jackson Dart, he got hurt. When he was mobile, he had some success. You see what he did against Washington State and was able to throw some things down the field. So my thought process is this. You guys tell me in the comment section, because I think personally, if Jackson Dart never would have got hurt and was able to maneuver, because he wasn't quite the same after he got hurt to me. Now, you guys can comment and tell me that in the comment section. But I think somebody like Caleb Williams' talent, and this is a hypothetical. Somebody like Caleb Williams' talent, that's able to, because I went and kind of studied some film of Caleb Williams, and he has the arm, but his ability to escape out of the pocket and his speed to be able to those pass rushes, those edge rushes that are coming off the edge, able to escape that. I really truly believe that if we even had Caleb Williams this year, I believe that makes a big difference, because when you're able to do what you can do with your legs, and you're able to have success with your legs, it puts so much pressure on the defense and wears the defense out. And so with that, I just think we could have did more. So with that same offensive line, I think, and the fact that they got experience, I think coming back, I think this Rose Bowl, I like it. Will it make me upset if we're in the Rose Bowl? Absolutely not. And I like the fact that 24/7 Sports picked us to be in the Rose Bowl, because that lets me know that they're now recognizing the talent that we have. They're recognizing exactly what Lincoln Riley's doing. They're recognizing the impact that Caleb Williams is making, the impact that Mario Williams is going to make, the impact that the Colorado receiver Jerry Rice is going to make, the impact that Terrell Bynum, which come from Washington, that receiver, Kyle Ford, the ones that we already have, Gary Bryant Jr., those receivers that we already have, C.J. Williams. They recognizing that this offense, that we got one of the best receiver core lineups that you could possibly think. The best running back core is Travis Dodd. You name it. So, I think that we have a lot of weapons, and I think a lot of people are going to be surprised, because you're not really hearing a whole lot of people talk about this, putting us way up there to the Rose Bowl. But we'll go through the schedule one of these days, but I really think that we have a lot to work with as it relates to the talent level. And if we just, like my brother was saying in the comment section, the brother that I was talking to, I can't remember, I think it's Brian or Brandon, but he's correct. And we need more. We need a couple more players, and I totally agree with that. But if we didn't have a couple more, do I think we can achieve some success? Absolutely, I think we can. But I think that a couple more players will take us over that top to maybe playoff bound. But I think the games that we really got to be careful with, of course, is going to be Utah, and it's going to be Notre Dame, and then it's going to be UCLA. I think those are the only three games I really feel like that we have to really kind of pay attention to, really kind of get up for, all the games really. But I'm just saying those are the threats that I feel like are going to be to us. So look, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think about 24/7 New Year's 6 bowl games. How you feel about that? You feel like USC should be Rose Bowl bound, or do you feel like playoff berth, or we should be happy with that? Tell me what you think, and then tell me what you think about all the talent that we've been accumulating since 2015, but really except the Rose Bowl, really don't have nothing to show for it, man. So look, like, share, subscribe. God bless everybody. Everybody have a good one. Share it.